Welcome, folks. My name is Andrew Evans. I will be your professor for this class, for this online course. You'll see me a bit. You'll see me online. You'll see me maybe in my office if you have any questions. At this point, I'm going to go talk about what to expect in this course. Go through the syllabus, go through what's going to happen and how things are going to be, and give you a chance for that. So the first thing I should really mention is, well, I have turned this class into a writing enrichment course. So what that means for you guys is the math will be very limited. There'll be some math, but for the most part, your main assignments will be to listen to the lecture and write small little discussion prompts and learn how to write better in a scientific way. And look at some prompts and try to answer them in ways that delve into both philosophy, history, and whatnot. So, yeah, so there'll be a lot of writing. I'm not exactly a writing teacher, so I will try to spell out what I want, try to make it as easy as it is to give them that. I want you to think about the subject and be able to answer it honestly and give your opinion. So, okay, let's go ahead and go through the syllabus. The first thing to note is Google Classroom. Okay, so Google Classroom will be where I put the assignments. It will be where I put the... Okay, the first thing you should note here is this is the course. This is where we will post notices about the assignments. This is where I'll show a lot of the grades. This is where some of the writing prompts are going to be. This is where the syllabus is. So everything you need will be here for the most part. There's a few exceptions. The first thing you need is to go and look at the syllabus with me. So since you do not have, we don't have an in-class portion, the syllabus will just be digitally. So the first thing to note is my email address and office number. I am office number Science Center Complex 209. So second floor, you're going through past the physics lab on the left and chemistry lab on the right, past Kluyenko's office and another office, past the dry lab on the first set of second offices on the left, the one with all the bells and whistles in front of the door. Here's my cell phone number. Here is my email. Contact me anytime with the email. I will answer as best I can. I am not in control of the lab. Dr. Clausen, who is the office after mine, 210, is in charge of the lab. I have too much stuff to deal with the lab. So, because this is a writing enrichment course, we are going to, there's a couple new goals and activities that might be beyond what would normally be offered by chemistry. One, we're going to want to learn from our mistakes and correct them, and appreciate chemistry role in the systems. Cogently discuss topics in regards to chemistry and use facts to back up hypotheses and logical arguments. So, you also want to apply critical thinking to solve problems and evaluate information and ideas. You should be able to learning outcomes, should be able to create written works that are well suited to the audience, purpose, and circumstances of each writing task. You should create written works centered on a thesis or main idea and supporting content. Create a well-structured and clearly written paragraphs. Should be able to determine when information is needed and incorporate credible information in written work. Should create written works that are grammatically correct, free of spelling errors, and employ words in accordance with the dictionary definitions. Okay, so what you'll notice here is our course contents. What we have is each day, each week, I'm going to have at least one chapter and at least one writing assignment. Sometimes there's 2 writing assignments. Sometimes there's only one. You can do the you can watch the video at any time, but the writing assignment is due the following week. So the lecture should help with the prompt on the writing assignment. Most videos are approximately an hour in length, and they'll be up on YouTube and you can access them. I will put a link there, but I also have a YouTube channel where you can go directly there. As I finish the videos, they will be uploaded so you can access them at any time. You do not have to wait to second week to start chapter 2. But regardless of when you start chapter 2, the discussion prompt 2 is due on the 3rd week. So is discussion prompt 3. You could get far ahead. However, I would suggest that you maybe wait a little bit. There will be a series of writing labs where I will add some videos and each week discuss some more writing skills and how to improve your writing. However, that will wait until after week 3. That will start in week 4. So in the meantime, we'll just watch the videos and do the discussion prompts. There will be 2 tests. However, these tests will not be difficult. We have a lot of chapters of material. The test will not be difficult. Why won't the test be difficult? Because I will give you a study sheet at the beginning for each test. Each test could be, I will give you something like 50 to 60 questions over these 10 chapters. And I will pull something like 20 questions for each test. However, it's going to come directly from that study sheet. So if you've done all the questions on the study sheet, the test questions should be relatively easy. Even if you haven't done the study sheet, the questions shouldn't be too difficult. So the first bit of the semester, we're going to learn about some basics. Do chapter 3, we're going to look about nuclear energy and nuclear bombs, and 4 and 5. We're going to learn about organic chemistry and petroleum, 6 and 7. Working with chemistry, doing work. The math part of chemistry, acids and bases, oxidation, reduction, solids, liquids, and gases. And here's where we get into some really interesting stuff near the end. We look at surfactants. We look at pollution. We look at toxins and poisons. We look about polymers, plastics, cosmetics, and finally medicine and drugs. Now you'll see there, you'll see a DP and a WE. The DP is a discussion prompt assignment. Discussion prompt assignments are typically 150 words on a certain topic. I might say you have to answer these questions or pontificate on this problem, but it's usually 150 words. The WE are special writing enrichment assignments. They must be submitted to Chalk and Wire, which is an online site, which we'll talk about on chapter 3, on week 3. And those typically range 1,000 to 3,000 words. So it's a little bit longer of a writing assignment. So that takes a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. So those usually incorporate some sources, and there will be 4 of those writing enrichments mixed throughout the semester. So since it's online, you don't have to come in and see me. You're required to watch the lecture videos each week and turn in your writing assignments each week. Obviously, you need your own computer or something so that you can access that. While it says you should, you are required to own a graphing calculator or a simple calculator, you don't need it that much. So the exams, they're worth 25% of your score. 2 exams. The writing enrichment, all 4 enrichments together are worth 40% of your score. And then the remaining 35% comes from the discussion prompts, which are quite a few of them. Now, how do the assignments go? While I will accept late work, you will receive a 10% penalty for every full week late it is. So if you turn it in a day late, there is no penalty. I would like it sooner rather than later, but I understand sometimes late happens. Something happens, as long as it's under a week, there's no penalty. However, the last assignment must be turned in no later than Friday, May 6th. That's a finals week. I need time to grade them. If I do not get them before that time, there's no way I'm going to be able to grade them. So if it's not turned in to chalk and wire or to Google Classroom, sorry, you're out of luck. It's 0. Rating scale 90, 80, 70, 60. So that is the grading scale to look at. Now, I don't have this fully set up, but we have discussion prompts. I have some of the prompts set up. So the writing enrichment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a document with a written prompt in here as well. With a written prompt in here as well. Oh, so if you forgot, you don't have to rewatch through the video in order to get the prompt. I'm going to attach all the documents here. All these prompts can be turned in directly through here. Some of these instead will be done as a, I got to edit this. I have to edit this. Some of these will be given as a question to be answered. The advantage of that question is that it will be as a discussion board question. The advantage of the question is that you can see everyone's responses and hopefully learn something of it. For example, prompt 2 will be a discussion board where you will choose an element and kind of talk about its origin. And since everyone is choosing a different element, everyone can see everyone else's research and see what did you learn, and learn a little bit about various different elements. So some of these are just going to be prompts that are going to be sent just to me. Some of these are going to be aimed at both me and fellow classmates. Like something like, how would you fix this problem? Discuss. So all that is going to be posted. I have to do a little bit of editing. I have to add a few more things, but that is what to expect. That is what to expect. I will post a link to the first video shortly, and they will show up on your stream. One last thing, and this is kind of important. We don't have a proper textbook. Yes, there is a textbook. No, you don't have to buy it. Here's a strange thing. The textbook I wanted is out of print. It is an old textbook. The newest version of it is 2003, I'd like to say. However, I have purchased a significant number of them and have them stored in the chemistry lab. What I'd like you to do, if you choose to borrow a textbook to follow along, to come visit me in my office sometime during my office hours. I will then loan you out, write your name down, loan you out one of the textbooks. Now, you may not get the newest edition, but I think most of the chapters are there, so you can kind of follow along. You might have to chapter 4, maybe chapter 5, or chapter 8, maybe chapter 11. So you may have to switch the chapters around to get the right topics in the right order. However, they are still all present. So with that in mind, if you so desire a textbook, let me know, come get one. I may not have enough for everyone. I'll have to double check. I might have to purchase a few more if I can. However, it's first come, first served for the time being. So contact me about getting a textbook. In the meantime, once again, have a good day.